the game now, everyone, and welcome to the stream. So hold on, I'm just setting up a couple of people here as we had to do a reset, and our tech has not been working very good today, so it decided to sort itself out. So bear with me while I get a few things set up. Thank you for the wheels, by the way. For those of you who are new to the show, welcome indeed. Today's show, it's called Make an Impact, and we're in for a very exciting day. We have Alexi as our guest. Hopefully Alexi will find his way in here. And here we go, just setting up a few of you folks here. Hello, Terry, great to see you. Awesome. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Anthony. Alexi, there he is. Alexi, how are you, Alexi? Come on. Alexi will be our guest today. So today we had an adventure getting everything up for going, but it looks like we're ready to go. So welcome to everybody. Lovely to have you here to the show. This is Make an Impact, and our show is about how to master an uncertain future. So today, let's see here. Hopefully, yep, you can see the slides and everything. All right, there we are. Come on. There we go. So our show is about how to make a difference to those around you. And thank you very much for spinning the wheel. That's great. Thank you so much, Alice. So our show is all about, and Alice has been one of our guests previously. So you guys will love Alice. If you aren't already favoriting Alice and following Alice, she's amazing. She was our guest the previous week about and had a breakthrough in her relationship and made a difference in her relationship with her father. So that's Alice, and thank you for those gifts, Alice. So our show is about how you can make a difference to those around you. And today, what we do is we start out with a song. For those of you who are regular to my stream, you know that we always start with a song. And then we'll talk about this idea of the purpose mindset, and that is the attitude that we bring to anything that we do. We're also going to talk about the Merlin principle, which is how do you deal with an uncertain future? The future is unpredictable, or is it? We're going to talk a little bit about that. And our featured guest today is Alexi, who you will absolutely love. He's dialing in all the way from Russia, which means right now it's 2:15 in the morning for Alexi. So he stayed up late at night to be your guest today. So when he comes in, everyone hit him up with a favorite. Everyone treat him really great. Send him gifts and all of it, because we love Alexi. He's amazing. And you will be inspired by the work that he's doing. And then, of course, at the end of every one of our shows, we give you a tip on how to use today's ideas to make an impact with your streaming life. We call them diamond tips. So welcome, everybody. We're thrilled to have you here. It's a really fun day, and let's start with a song. And the song we're going to play today is called, how appropriately, it's called The Dream. Oh, there's Phyllis. Hi, Phyllis. For those who don't know, Phyllis Santamaria is my business partner, and so please hit her up with a favorite. There we go. There we go. Got her in there. And it's good to see you, Phyllis. Thank you for all those gifts, Alice. It's amazing. So let's start with a song called The Dream, which is about making your dreams come true. And how you make your dreams come true is you help others make their dreams come true. Hi, Mickey. Welcome to the stream. We live in a world built on dreams. We live our life afraid of dreaming, and we don't know why people aren't happy, and we don't know why people are fighting, and we don't know what we can do to change the world, change the world. Thanks, Alice. When we look around and see the sadness, we lose our hope and live in this madness, and we don't know what to do, and we think we try so hard, and we can't win what we try, so we give up. We are hoping for another day. Oh yeah. Good to see you, Thomas. What can we do to change the world? What can we do to make it a better place for you and I? What can we do to make a difference in our lives? What can we do to change the lives of those we love? Build your dream and live your life. And I don't mean survive. Make a choice to better your life. You're in control, and you're only limited by your dream and time. You want to change the life of another, help them build their dreams. And when we get this world to dreaming, building all they see, we shall build the better world, where we'll all be free to dream. We shall be free. We will restore the faith in mankind. Oh. So build your dream and live your dream and share your dream and help another build their dream and build a world and save the world. The power's in your dream. Thank you, DJ. Hello, J-Cats. Ooh. Ooh. Your dream. Oh, it's great to have all of you here. Welcome indeed. Amazing. Hi, Vampy. Vampy was our guest last week. Amazing, Vampy. We love you, Vappy. Thank you so much, Alice. Great to have all of you here. Great to have everybody here. Today's show is about how to make an impact, how to make a difference to those around you. So welcome to everybody who's joining us now. Great to have you on the stream. And today we're going to talk about, let's just get our menu here. So we've done our welcomes. You've heard an original song called The Dream that I wrote. And it's about how you make a difference to your dream come true is that you help other people make their dream come true. And today, Alexei, our featured guest, will be a great illustration on how his life is about helping other people live their life to the full. So it's so great to have Alexei here as our guest. So excited about that today. So let's take a look at our key concepts for today. So every time we have our stream, we have some interesting concepts. We start with this 3.0 purpose mindset, which is the mindset, the attitude we bring to anything that we do. And then today we're going to introduce you to a new principle, if you've been coming to our streams, called the Merlin principle. It's a new concept about how to take an uncertain future and make it more predictable for yourself. And of course, if this is your first time to our show, Make an Impact, you will discover how to make a difference and apply what we're talking about here to make an impact with the communities that you're streaming for. So let's talk about, you're going to get to meet Alexei in a moment. He's a lot of fun, as you can already see there. All right, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Now we're going the right direction. So we talked about how the purpose mindset is the attitude you bring to everything that you do. So let's talk about what we mean in the purpose mindset. There are 3 levels to the purpose mindset, which is why we call it the 3.0 purpose mindset. And this is based on an analogy from the internet. So back in the old days of the internet, you used to go to a search engine and do a search and get a website or two that you could find. You could click on it and you would just receive the information. So 1.0 of the web was I receive. It's the same thing with our mindset. A 1.0 mindset is an I receive mindset. And a good way to think about this I receive mindset is though we're a passenger. So we operate like we're a passenger in life. We're a passenger in the circumstances that are happening to us. And we're focused on the task, getting things done, maybe on our current job or current studies. And we're just being busy. Now, we also think about this model not only at the individual level in terms of our personal mindset, but we talk about this concept for businesses. So if an organization is a 1.0 organization, they're focused on making money. They're profit-centric. So that's a 1.0 mindset. The 2.0, whoop, here we go. There we go. The 2.0 mindset is the next level. So if we think about the internet, when Web 2.0 came out, social media came into existence, and we started interacting with each other on Facebook and Instagram. So this is when we were creating some content, we were consuming content, we were participating. It's the same thing with the 2.0 mindset. We're participating in life, not just the passenger, but actually the driver. We're a driver in our own lives. We're setting goals, we're focused on results, we're being productive and building a career and thinking long-term about what we're doing. If we are a business, we're people-centric. So we don't just think about making money, but we think about helping our customers. We also think about our people in terms of our staff or our partners. So that's a 2.0 organization. Now, the thing that we always mention is that if you look at your life, if you examine your life and you observe there's been a few crashes, consider that maybe you've been being like a passenger in that area of your life. Because if you are in the driving seat of your life but pretend to be a passenger, you're going to get into a few crashes. So if you've noticed there's some areas of your life that aren't quite working the way you want them to, maybe you're being a passenger. Maybe you're just receiving what life's throwing at you, and it's time to upgrade to at least being a driver in the driving seat and exploring what you can do to step things up. Now, 3.0 mindset is how you go from making things happen in a 2.0 mindset to being fulfilled, to experiencing making a difference. When the internet became 3.0, Web 3.0, that is when people started creating businesses online like Airbnb. Airbnb is a home sharing application where people can come and stay in your room or even in your whole home, and they pay you money to stay in your home. Meanwhile, they rate you as a host and you rate them as a guest. So it's not just interaction, but co-creation of the whole experience. In this case, the Airbnb experience. It's the same thing when we have a 3.0 mindset. We're co-creating the future with those around us. In other words, we're a designer. So we're thinking about the impact. Everything we do is by design to make an impact. We're strategic. We're taking ownership and looking at what difference we can make. If we're a business or an organization, we become purpose-centric. We are looking at how can we make a difference with what our organization is for. And as an employee in an organization, I'm looking at what can I do today to make a difference and fulfill my own purpose in life, but also fulfill the purpose of my business that I'm working in. So this is this 3.0 mindset. We're really strategic and thinking forward. So if you look at your life, let's say your work, if you look at how you are in your workplace, ask yourself, am I being a 1.0 at work? In other words, I'm thinking to myself, things are happening because of my boss or someone else, my colleagues. Or I feel like there's nothing I can do about things. Or it's beyond my control. If you think like that about your work, put 1.0 in the chat. That's how you feel about work, because you're at 1.0, you're a passenger, just going with it. If you're 2.0, you're thinking, it's up to me to make things happen. And when something's going on, what can I do to respond to this, right? And what can I be producing? What results can I produce here? That's a 2.0. So if you're that way at work, put 2.0 in the chat. And if you are 3.0, we think to ourselves, how can what I'm doing here in my job fulfill my life's purpose? How can I fulfill the purpose of the company? How can we collaborate with others on things? And what impact am I making with my work? What impact are we making in this company? If you're thinking that way in your work, put 3.0 in the chat. So we've got a whole mixture from Alice, all three of them there. We've got Vampy at 2.0, Becky at 1.0, Alice showing herself at 3.0. Dimples, great to have you on the stream. Thank you for that favorite. Jason, welcome and thank you for the favorite. SMR, thank you for the favorite. Nate's there, 2.0. So this is our mindset. And it's really useful to think about where we are sitting, where we're thinking from in our work, or in your relationships, or in any area of your life that matters to you. Bring this purpose-centric mindset. So now if we're thinking about our mindset and being purpose-centric, we have to figure out what our purpose is. It's really hard to fulfill your life's purpose if you haven't figured out what it is. So we always start with figuring out our purpose when we work with people. And today on the show, you will find out from Alexi what his purpose is, because he's been working with me this week on his own purpose, which is very exciting. So you'll get to know that here. So let's first talk about what we mean by purpose. Purpose, I use the analogy of a mug. And a mug is a receptacle for hot beverage. That's its purpose. That's what it's for. But can you use a mug for other stuff? Sure. You can use a mug as a pencil holder. Now, although it can carry pencils and pens and sit comfortably on your desk, is that what the mug is for? No, not really. You don't get to use the cool handle or the insulating properties of the mug. You don't get the benefits that the mug offers to the world or to you. And it's the same with us as people. If we don't find out and declare what we are for in the world, then people just use us as a pencil holder, right? So if you want the world to use you for what you're for, if you want fulfillment, if you want the experience that your life is making a difference and that you're being used for what you're for, you have to find out what you're for. You have to declare it. So our purpose is our answer to the question, what will the world use me for? To figure out our purpose, we make two lists. The first list is our list of fulfillments. Those are moments when you experience that you're really making a difference with your effort, with your time, with your energy. And the second list we make is our frustrations. When we experience real deep in our soul upset or angst about something we see, something we witness, something we hear, something we observe. Hi, Crystal. Thank you, Alice, for the wheel. So when we get those frustrations deep in our soul, that's a good sign that that's our purpose talking to us. So when we feel fulfilled and making a difference, our purpose is talking. When we're frustrated, our purpose is talking. So that's why we make those two lists, to identify what matters to us. And if we're in a workplace, a lot of times our company bosses will say, we want to make this big difference in the world. But as employees, we often don't feel like we're making a difference at work. There's this huge gap sometimes. But that gap is our opportunity to make an impact, to make a difference with what we're doing. And so we can make a difference wherever we study and work. So how do you master a future that's uncertain? We begin with purpose. We make those two lists, our fulfillments, our frustrations, figure out the themes, and come up with a purpose statement. And we're going to do that. We're going to illustrate that with Alexi's work that he's done. So Alexi, request the box. And then you create the future. So the future is uncertain, but you can create it. You can declare what it's going to be. So number 4 is to create that future vision. And Alexi will share with us his future vision. And the 5th step is, of course, to take an action related to that. So Alexi, if you can request the box, then that'll be the way to go. Hi, Ian Stephen. Great to see you, Ian. How are you? Thank you for joining, and thank you for those stars. So Alexi, if you can request the box now, this would be the right time to do it. Great. All right. Alexi's requesting the box in a moment. Very good. All right. Here we go. And good job. Alexi's requesting the box. Coming into the box. Oh, try again. Try and request that box again, Alexi. It didn't go. There you go.
Good night.
Hey, good evening to you, Alexi. Great to have you here. So for everyone's benefit, it's 2:30 in the morning in Russia right now where you're located, isn't it?
Thank you guys for the gift. Thank you.
So Alexi's up late at night. So everybody hit Alexi with a favorite. Thank you for sending the wheels. Yes, very good. Very good. So welcome, Alexi. Such a joy to have you here, my friend.
Hey, thank you for the opportunity. Hey, Alice. Hey, Jan.
Great to see you guys. Excellent. Thank you for sending the wheels through, everyone. We appreciate that so much.
Russia.
Russian hugs. All right. So Alexi, let's just start by introducing yourself to everyone. Obviously, some of our community know who you are and others don't. So begin by just telling us a little bit about yourself and where you're located.
All right. So how you can hear it. My name is Alexi. That's my real name. Well, I'm 21 years old and I'm located in such a big country in east part of it, which is Russia. So that's it.
Yes, and for everyone else, it's 2:30 in the morning there. So if you find that Alexi is speaking a little softer than you might imagine, it's because he's trying not to wake his neighbors.
I'm not that loud right now. Yeah. But I hope you can hear me. Yes, I hope my
we can hear you well. We can hear you well. That's Tatiana's motherland. That's excellent.
Tatiana.
Oh, that's really good.
I know her. Yeah.
Yes, that's so great, Alexi. And tell us a little bit about what you do with your time, Alexi.
with my time. So I'm a full-time streamer in this app. I'm streaming like I would say 6 more hours every day, and my hobby is a workout, which I'm doing for 4 years in total. So that's the two main things that I do in my day. But I think I shouldn't say about the regular things that I'm eating, yeah, sleeping. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're very into your health and fitness, aren't you, Alexi?
yes, I don't have a so strict, like diet or something. I'm just eating healthy. I'm trying to eating less sugar, less carbs. That's it. More healthy, that's it.
Yes, and your breakfasts tend to be tell everybody what you normally have for breakfast, Alexi.
My advice, guys, about the breakfast, it should be first of all. I know some people not eating breakfast, thinking, breakfast. No, breakfast is most important meal. So, and it should be pretty with a lot of calories, I would say. And I can recommend the eggs with oatmeal, fruits, some tea or coffee, whatever you drink. And in this meal, you can eat something sugary, yes, because you can burn it while a day, but don't eat something sugary before a bath. It's my advice. Please, guys, don't do that.
And for anyone who's curious, you follow Alexi on Instagram and you will see why his advice is worth taking, because Alexi is as fit as they come. And you see evidence of his workout photos there. So you will be really clear that his advice could be really useful to take. Sniper, thank you very much for the favorite. All right, so here we go. So Alexi, we worked together and we started
All
by
right.
working on your purpose statement, right? And so what we're gonna do is give everybody a chance to kind of illustrate and see the process that we went through. And so we first started, for those who've just joined the stream, we're working with Alexi. Alexi lives in Russia, and he's our guest today, and he started his process for creating more certainty in the future by getting clarity of his own purpose. And the first step in doing that is to create a list of moments in your life where you experienced fulfillment, that you really made a difference. And so Alexi spotted many different areas, possibilities of where he's made a difference, but there's two that stood out. And so first, tell us a little bit about where you started inspiring, helping Vlad. Tell us a
Mhm.
little bit about that moment of fulfillment for you, Alexi.
So yeah, when I started to do workout, it was in the school, and I started to bring all my friends, to the gym. I started to inspire them, and I tried my best with it. So, and one guy, which is named Vladimir, yes, which is Vlad. So I taught him how to do some exercise, like in workout, yeah, how to do it right with the right technique and stuff. Well, and he just started to do workout in that moment. So, and after a year, I just met a different guy in that gym, and I see he's doing like a the exercise, the movement, like how I taught to my friend, and I just asked, "Yo, what's up, yo? How are you doing?" And who taught it for you? And he said, "Vlad," and I'm just, "Vlad? Oh, wait, it's me taught to him." So it means that the exercise and the movement that I taught, that it started working like not in the circle. Yeah, it's like in the circle, I would say. Yeah, like and that he taught the different person. That person can probably could teach someone too, and it's like you know it's like I would say like a snake. No, it's not a circle. Yeah, it's like a snake that going. I don't know. Maybe it's infinity. Yeah, who knows who is doing
Yes,
the
yes, it's a bit like the
impressive.
domino effect, right? You helped someone
Domino.
and then they passed it along, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
and well, and you observed in that conversation also that the benefits of using those exercises that you taught, because they're very specific way of doing it so you avoid injury, is
Mm, yeah,
that
yeah.
that people experience the benefits of that fitness and are more confident and expressed and open, they can go up to people and really have an opinion. That's like the benefit of getting that additional fitness, isn't it?
Right, right. The most important, yes, I taught how to do it, yeah, to not get a injury. Yeah, that's right. That's
Mm.
so important in sport. Yeah, I think you know about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You know, and and the interesting thing when you're looking at your fulfillments, it's always thinking that next step, not just what you did, but what impact, what difference it made on someone's life. And for Vlad was open, expressed, and confident, as you said there, because he was not only more confident in himself, but he was able to pass that confidence along by
Right.
training someone else in the same thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And he
Kung Fu
didn't take it
movies
easy.
teach us no pain, no gain, says Ian.
Exactly.
Right? So
Yeah.
then so then
Yeah.
then you gave some encouragement to a military colleague about his interest in music. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I had been serving in the military for 2 years, and there are a lot of boys who just don't understand what is happening there and in their lives too. And I love to talk with them, and just uh, I wanted to. They're like a books, yeah, and I wanted to open it to read them. Let's call it like this. And the reason was a guy. Yeah, his parents didn't support him with the music career. Like he didn't take it serious. Like, oh, music, you're playing on guitar, it's just a fan. And I was talk with him more and more, and I just said, yeah, I mean, parents are of course important, but it's your life still. Yes, you should do what you like. Yeah, what inspiring you. And he said yes, yes, but he was hesitating about it. And I just said, you should take a risk. Yeah, you should. First of all, of course, you should find a job maybe you don't like, but yeah, the music will be your hobby. But yeah, and after the time, you know, everything will be possible. Yeah, if you will work on it. So he did. After the quit military, I asked him like, hey, how's it? No, he wrote me like, yo, Alexei, he said, I'm in the yeah in the band right now. We're playing in the bars and stuff. I'm so happy. I'm just yeah. I didn't even ask about the money and stuff. He does it his work, but he said like a work. Yeah, he was so impressed. I didn't even want to ask anything wrong. So yes, this person is happy.
Yes, that's amazing. And you can see that, you help him be expressed in himself and have that confidence. And when we spoke, you also talked about, like, at first, anytime we take something on that's risky, that's
Yep.
maybe that people around us don't see our vision. Like his parents didn't see his vision for his music, and at first, it took a while before he got the hang of it. And then finally he got his lucky break to be in a band and get paid to do it. And his dream was coming true, and now he's professional at it. And could be that express, and there's that period of confidence and encouragement that you brought to him. You saw that vision, you saw what was possible for him and how much he cared about it, and you supported him through that so he could be expressed himself. And I think that's also really important aspect of what you brought to that, Alexei. So amazing. Really great contribution. Really great. So then so for those who've just joined the stream, we're talking with Alexei, and he was been spending this moment to explore what his purpose statement is. And he began by listing his moments of fulfillment, times when he felt like he was really making a difference. And then the other side of the coin is looking at our frustrations, things that bother us, things that get under our skin. And we talked about various frustrations with you, Alexei, but there were a couple that stood out. And the first one was the one about coronavirus and people, at the shop. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I saw a lot of times this situation when people in queue, yeah, buying some food and stuff, and sellers asking about them wear masks. Yeah, because it's a requirement right now because of coronavirus and stuff. Yeah, so that's a government law even. So, but some people just like, oh, I don't want it, I don't have to. Yeah, why I do have it, And this their reaction, like, why I do have it? Yeah. Oh, coronavirus. No, I don't believe in it. But and but for sellers, it's their job to ask about it. Yeah, they can lose their job, by the way, because of it. So, and I was pretty like mad inside of me, of course. Yeah, I not sharing it and for people, and yeah, that's it. Maybe you guys saw the same thing. Maybe not only with the coronavirus, when people just not really respectful for people's job, what they do.
Yes, yes, not caring about that those shopkeepers can't, they're not the lawmakers. They're just following the rules, right? And that lack of respect was annoying you, understandably. And then you even talked about how, there's a problem with animals that are on the street because they've been deserted by their owners, right? So tell us a little bit about that frustration.
So yeah, here's in Russia a lot of homeless dogs and cats. Well, yeah, maybe you can think that, oh, that's their natural habit, but I will say no, not on the streets, not where they can attack people, actually, yes, what I read in the news. And when you're, for example, traveling, yeah, in the new country, and you see the homeless, yeah, you see the beautiful buildings, for example, yeah, the nature and the homeless poor animals, yeah, I think in most of people's heart just like it's yeah, like, yeah, you feel so sorry, you want to help with it. So, and we don't have the special, the I don't know how does it call, like buildings, for the homeless animals, where some people are worried about them, feeding them, yes, and they can get the house, the new home, yeah, for them. Like they're waiting for the new owners. So we don't have it here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not much, especially in my
Mm-hmm.
region.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't have a pound there. They call it in the
yeah,
in the UK and in the US. And you shared about how the frustration for you when we looked at it. Obviously, it's really sad to see the animals in that state. But what really bothered you is that the owners didn't care enough. Then they just threw their animals out. They didn't really care about the
yeah,
consequences
and
of
yeah.
it.
What? Yeah, like most of the animals are on the streets because of people who just threw them. Yeah, like
Yeah, that's
that's
right. Thank you, by the way, for those who are sending gifts. We appreciate it. Crystal, Chaz, everyone
yeah.
else. So we really are grateful for the gifts. Even as we're having a conversation, we notice the gifts coming through and we're really grateful for them, just so you know, even though we don't get to mention anything about them as we're talking. So please know that we're super grateful and keep doing that. And we really love you for it. We're really grateful. Thank you so much. So now you've seen, we've looked at the fulfillments and the frustrations to understand a bit more about what matters to you. And by looking at those two lists, we kind of distilled down the themes of those two lists. And people being inconsiderate, disrespectful, and in particular not caring were things that really bothered you. And what you really wanted for people is that they're confident, open, and expressed. Right? So those were the themes that were coming up in those conversations. And so looking at those themes, we worked together to come up with a purpose statement. So, Lexi, what is your purpose?
My purpose is build a global community of caring people that are confident, open, and fully expressed.
Yes. That's really great. And it's very exciting because now there's a way to focus. And you've been doing this, haven't you? Even with your streaming today, you have been, being that kind of person, building a caring community here and bringing out that confidence. We can see that in your past, helping people be open and fully express. You've already been doing that in your life, but now you can focus on doing that going forward. Can you see that?
You're right. Of course, I can see it.
Yeah.
That's my mission.
Yes,
My
it is. It is. So now the next thing we do is to create more certainty in an uncertain future. Now, none of you see, you've got a little crystal ball there. None of us, well, some people might be psychic, but generally people aren't psychic. So we can't. Most of us can't look in a crystal ball and tell the future. But what we can do is we can make it more predictable. We can make it less uncertain. And so there's a couple of ideas I'm going to present to everyone here in the stream that are really useful here for us to create a more predictable future. The first idea is that hindsight is 2020. So if any of you have been to the eye doctors before and had an eye test, that's what you can see. That's an image up there, an eye test, right? And so you can see that 2020 is that number 8 there. That means if you have 20/20 vision, you can see 20 feet away what someone should see at 20 feet away. So if you can read those letters 20 feet away, you have perfect vision or 20/20 vision. So we say hindsight's 20/20, which means it's always possible when we look into our past to think about it, learn from it, and know what we should have done differently. That's the idea of hindsight being 20/20. And so if we instead step into the future and use our ability to see 20/20 when we look into the past, we get introduced to a new principle, which we call the Merlin principle. Now, the Merlin principle is one where you create the future. You create the future and design your way back to the present. You start from the future and design your way back. Ability to plan from the future, thinking into the past, to create a plan for yourself so that you can have a more predictable outcome for your future. So that's absolutely right, Chaz. We are all wizards. Welcome back, Jay. So you can see here this idea of the Merlin principle. We're going to get to know Merlin over the course of our shows, but the first idea of the Merlin principle is to design the future that you're creating as being a Merlin. So we call that your future vision. So to create your future vision, you stand in some time in the future. And in this case, we said 2 years in the future. That's usually for most people a length of time that's far enough away that you can get a lot done, but not so far away that it's hard to imagine or we have to be too creative about what we're going to do. So we start with, in this case, 1st of September 2023, 2 years from now, right? We start our future vision by saying it's the 1st of September 2023, and I'm grateful because the last 2 years I've been being my purpose of, and you put your purpose in there, and then this is what I've accomplished. All right? So we're going to begin by looking at Alexi's future vision. And don't worry, Alexi, I'm going to have you read that sentence with your purpose statement in it, and then I'm going to flick over to the next slide, which has the bullets that we talked through, so you don't have to recall it from memory. All right. So it's the 1st of September 2023. And what's your purpose, Alexi?
My purpose, still, building a global community of caring people that are confident, open, and fully expressed.
Great. So now, because it's September the 1st, 2023, you've accomplished a few things. So tell us about some of your accomplishments.
So yes, I've been accomplished some things. Yes, in my future. So I'm already in future, yeah? And I created a community, yes, of 1,000 of people. And these people, not only in this app, in Meet Me, it's in real life. It's a people that I met while traveling. So that's pretty big community in the whole world, and I call them coffee, but not the regular coffee. Yeah, it's it's a it's a coffee, yeah, which is the caring, confident, open, fully expressed.
Yes, yes. It's so exciting. You got this community of coffee community, right? And it's all over on different platforms. And you've traveled to a couple of countries and had met new people, and they're now part of your family, right? And it's part of this. You've opened minds and hearts and sharing ideas about fitness, health, and life. Which is really inspiring. This amazing community of people around the world, and you've got the little coffee cup there. What a fun community. So we could be thinking about, and for those who are looking, just tuning in right now, if you want to create a future that's more predictable, you want to overcome the uncertainty of the future, you start by creating what is that future vision and base that on your purpose, base that on what matters to you. And you can see here that what Alexi's done is he's created a future that's entirely based on what it matters to him, this caring community of people that are confident, open, and fully expressed, and even created an acronym for it. Right? So really looking at what you can create. And so you're not limited, of course, to your work, this is really, Alexi, your work. But this is also looking at other areas of your life. For example, your money, your family, how, your work-life balance and your fitness and so forth. So tell us some of the things that in 2023 you've also accomplished.
Yes, I'm still in the process to buy my own house, so I'm still saving money, and I saved money, yes, in these 2 years, and I'm still saving it, yeah, to buy my own house, and but I'm still, yep, living in the apartments that I'm rent. So, and of course, I never forget about my family, and I'm been hiking with my dad, been visiting some places in my region in whole Russia, and it's mostly nature. So, and I'm working 40 hours per week approximately. Yeah, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yes, and because what I'm doing, yes, I found the thing that I really like. So, and I'm of course still doing workout. We'll never stop it. Yeah, I can't live without it, and still eating healthy. Yeah, they're using the only healthy things, and I'm sharing it with the people, giving them the
Yes.
yeah, information about it, how to do, what not. That's it. And yes, and my English, yes, definitely the way better that it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago when I was in Gabriel's show. So I think, yeah,
Yes, that's great. And this, you could see that, being confident in multiple topics, our purpose, everyone, our purpose is not just for others. It's for us too. We have to be, so in your case, Alexi, you're being a caring person, you're confident, open, and fully expressed. You're always looking at how can I be more confident, more open, more fully expressed, and that is who you are, and every opportunity to do that, including in your English. So that's amazing. Really great. You could see, everyone here can see how you're walking the talk, Alexi. And that's what's really inspiring, is that you're someone who walks the talk. And I think that's the kind of person that people want to be around. That's the kind of person that inspires people. And that's the kind of person that generates trust in the community. And that's why I see in you so much potential for the community you're building. It's really, really great. And so, of course, the next step, the fifth step, is to take action, right? Take action. And there's 2 steps we talked about, which is creating specific outcomes that show that the impact you're making and that you're fulfilling your purpose, and then to plan your streams to achieve those outcomes. And, you see, by the way, everyone sees an alien's head there. Why do we have an alien's head on action. When we talk about making an impact, if you want to make a difference in the world, it has to be measurable. It has to be something observable by an alien. And so the best way to come up with outcomes that are observable by an alien is that they can be measured, say, think of numbers, and they can be things people that are observable that people do, actions. You know, so for an illustration, perhaps in fitness area, you inspired some number of people to take some particular action around their fitness. If you come up with some specific examples of that, that would be an example specific outcome that an alien could observe. Now, I invited you to consider, are there any specific outcomes that you were thinking about for your community yet?
So yeah, the alien, he definitely been observing for a long time, yes. And when he just started to observing, yep, of my community that I have, he could see that the people were hesitating, like do it or not, like like they didn't know. But right now, he can definitely see that people do what they like. So person that was that it's not a person, it's some bunch of people that were hesitating about to do workout or not. And right now he definitely can see that they're doing workout and they're enjoying it, and they're so thankful that they did this choice. Yep, right. So and he see that people are happy because yeah, they, for example, bunch of people changed their life. I mean, their job, and it changed their life, of course. Like they was like, I don't like this job, but I have opportunity to find a new job that I will like, but I need to take a risk, and they took this risk. So, and this alien can see the people are smiling. So
Very good, very good. And the next step there is to sit down with yourself and think about how many people is that. So if you had a community of thousands, or say 1,000 people,
I
how
would say
many?
that
Mhm.
most of them, I would say like more than 100, so more than half, sorry, like 600
Great.
people doing workout, definitely, because that's a main thing, yeah, that I'm try to say. Not, of course, some of them doing workout, but some of them just, for example, eating healthy. They're like, yeah, changing a little bit, there's, it's not for all people, right? For some people just important to
Exactly.
have a healthy diet, and it's important, yeah, that's enough for them.
Yes.
So
Yes,
yeah,
that's it. That's exactly well illustrated, Alexi. You know, so thinking about what's the impact you want to make, and then go back to your streams and design them so that you can cause those outcomes. And say, right, so in my stream, I'm going to do this content, or I'm going to cover that topic, or I'm going to create this game for people to play, or, you know, any number of things like that that can help your community that you're building. Or maybe it's a post you do on social media that people can respond to in the comments, or show videos of them doing something, which help you track that people are achieving these outcomes that you want. Yeah?
yeah, yeah, right. And
Yes, very
that's,
good.
yeah,
You're amazing, Alexi. And I think you've done a really amazing and inspiring job illustrating for everyone how to
I
get
think,
clarity of purpose, how to be up to something and create using a future vision, how to use that to really create a future that can excite you, and then to start planning the actions that you will take to start realizing that future that you've created.
well,
You've done a great
let's
job with
back let's
that.
let's yeah, let's back to the my fulfillment that I said, yeah, about the risk and stuff, yeah, that you can't it's mostly, I would say the happiness nowadays is relating with the job. So, and
Yes,
of course, the if you have a job that you like, yeah, that, and you're earning enough money for your life, and of course, if you have it, yeah, you can think about the more things, because it's most important right now, actually.
Yes.
So yes, and of course, without risk, without without listening of your heart, yeah, you won't get it. Only this way.
Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, for sure. And that's, you can see how everyone can see how that confident, open, and fully expressed, really connecting with people's heart and what they really want and having the confidence to face the risks that they have in front of them. That's really important. So, Alexi, you've done a brilliant job helping everyone understand how to create a future and reduce the uncertainty. So just brilliant job today, Alexi. So anything else that you'd like to share or you'd like to let people know that you're doing? Of course, everyone should hit Alexi with a favorite, but anything else you want to let people know about or anything like that, the floor is yours, Alexi.
Never regret about what happened and living today. That's it. Never regret about something that you did. That's all.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
good. Good advice, that. So everybody, yes, Alexi did this
Yeah.
conversation we're having
That's
in a
not my
second
main.
language
Yeah.
at 2:30 in the morning.
That's the
That was
thing.
3 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm
Alexi,
sorry for
you've been absolutely amazing. I'm really privileged to have you on our stream as a guest. You've done a great job today. Everyone, hit Alexi with a favorite. Send him any last gifts while he's up there in the box. Alexi, we appreciate you so much. You're
Thank you
absolutely
so much.
tremendous. I'm really grateful to have you as a good friend as well. You're a really tremendous person, my friend.
Thank you for the opportunity. That was great.
All right, great. We'll see you later, Alexi. Thank you so much. And so
Nice.
the last tip for the day for everyone who's on the stream, the last idea, we always talk about diamond tips, which is asking ourselves, how do we use what we've learned today to have a more fulfilling experience of streaming? And like you heard Alexi's doing, look at what outcomes do I want for my community that I'm streaming for? What do I want to achieve with them? What do I want to see happen? Consider that question as you're streaming. And then think about, well, how could I put something in place? For us, we put a show in place so that we can start helping people be fulfilled in their work and realize their purpose. And every week we get another opportunity to have someone do that. And if you want to be a guest on our show, find me on Instagram, Inspiring Leader, you can see above me. Find me on Instagram. Let me know you want to be a guest on the show. And we'll have a conversation to see if this is the right place for you. And if you're the right guest for our show, like Alexi's been amazing, totally inspiring, up-and-coming streamer here on the platform. But if you want to be a guest on our show, let us know. Send me an Instagram to Inspiring Leader. And, but this is what we want to think about. What outcomes we want for our community. So be thinking about that and bringing that 3.0 mindset to the way you stream. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Welsh Girls, great to see you. Dash, lovely to have you here. Hello, Mariah. Great to have you visiting. Bullying is always a bad thing, so great to have you here. Let's see. Ricky, welcome to the stream. Working backwards to move forwards, that's right. Planning from the future, that's what that is. Alexi is an angel, that's right. Thank you very much for being here. Hello, Sel. Great to have you here. Chaz, you've been a great support this stream. Thank you very much. Ariana, lovely to have you here. Hope you have a great day too. Chaz, hope you're doing great. Person who joined with an Arabic name, nice to have you here. And thank you for the Jerry's. Let's see here. Any other folks we want to? Vampy, thank you very much for being here with us today. Sister, lovely to see you. Great to have Alice. You've been so wonderful with all your gifts and support today. We really appreciate you so much. Hello, Shuggy. I agree. Negativity is a choice, but you don't have to be that way. Alexi, you were a fantastic guest tonight. Thank you so much. Matt, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. And thank you guys all for coming to the show tonight. This is Make an Impact. This is our show, and we will begin again next Tuesday, again, 5 p.m. London time, noon Eastern time on Tuesday. We will be having our next guest. And next week is going to be very exciting because we have someone this time from the Philippines called Ryan. And Ryan is a MRI technician and also has a side business. And he sings like he's one of the best voices on this platform. So you will love meeting him. And it's going to be very inspiring to hear Ryan's story and what he's up to making a difference in the Philippines. So we're really excited. We're getting a real global presence here on our show, Make an Impact. Thank you all. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the stream. Thank you all for joining us today. We will see you next week. Have yourself a really great morning, noon, night, afternoon, evening, sleep if you're Alexi. Thank you very much.